I'm Dr. Johnny White. I've started and sold 2 pro-social educational platforms in the past. I've taught at 3 universities. I have 5 degrees, mostly psychometric psychology, some business. My team and I at Trees have created a solution to a very big problem. People get lost in large organizations. We know what the ideal would be, counter to this statement, right? The ideal is somebody who's engaged, has the right resources, feels like they belong, they're growing, they're respected. And you know people like this in different walks of life in large organizations, and you love having them around. They're productive, they're happy, they're great to work with. This is what the organization wants as well. They want these great people, they want this perfect fit. They have to retain, engage, and have these people be productive, creates healthy outcomes. All too often, this doesn't exist. That fit is not there. It's so costly when it isn't there. These numbers are just tuition lost from students leaving their universities and colleges, and turnover in the US. Doesn't include lost productivity. We've come up with a solution. It's a platform that treats everyone differently and allows people to grow as who they are in their organization. So what happens now when somebody comes into an organization? There's all these thousands of people, these millions of experiences they've had, these millions of actions they've taken to try to grow. And if you're lucky, you find one person, they become a mentor or a friend, they show you around and teach you a few things. You've lost all of the data that could have existed from all of the other people in the org. How on earth can we capture that? What would it look like if we could do a better job of getting the right thing to the right person at the right time based on data? We're running in 3 universities now. Here's how it works for freshmen. They show up at university and there's all these clubs, activities, habits, resources they could access. They get 1,000 emails that they don't read. We give them a questionnaire, around 40 items most of the time. It assesses situation, personality, habits, demographics. And based on that, these plans are narrowed down to the ones that the data say are going to work for them. They throw away anything they don't want, they adopt the ones they do want, and they have ways to grow as who they are into their organization. Let's take this down a level of abstraction. On the left, you have our questionnaire, patent pending on it, and it assesses nuanced data, gesture, force, hesitation, speed, and it's quick. In the middle, you have the feed, the plans. They can scroll through anything they don't want. These are turning into short form videos now because we work with so many digital natives, which is great. It's like a little preview of a organization you could join, or a habit that you could take on, or a resource you could access. On the right, ratings, very important. Not only do they feed the machine learning such that the ML is always improving and you're getting recommendations in the same way that Netflix or Spotify or TikTok gives recommendations, it also allows us to catch when things get outdated. You might see one step on a plan getting really low ratings. Oh, there's a broken link. Oh, there's a club that isn't active anymore. Oh, there's a resource that's the map location is wrong. Large organizations are buying it and individuals are using it. From the very beginning, we had eagerness from the large orgs. We worked with National Science Foundation under Berkeley. We've gotten funding from a number of Canadian funding bodies. It's important to emphasize we still own all of the IP ourselves, which is rare in a situation like this. We have that patent issued, and none of this matters if the individuals don't use it. We've been strategically clever or lucky on that side as well. 93% of users do complete that questionnaire on their first sitting, even though it's 40-ish items, and their average session times hover around 9 minutes. These days, those session times are going up actually as we improve the features. We see ourselves sitting somewhere between productivity, learning management, and mental health. Mental health is the hardest one to grasp. I emphasize it because of my academic and teaching background. When somebody can see what they need to do next, they're less likely to be anxious. And when they can see themselves making progress, they're less likely to be depressed or dysphoric. And that's technically true. So we do seem to really serve that need. And that's what we're hearing in our user feedback. Again, it's all about driving those healthy outcomes in large organizations so that the individual and the org are both thriving. If you would like to get in touch, there are 2 main things we're looking for. One is we're starting an early seed round, so we're looking for contacts, strategic investors, that kind of thing. And we are looking for orgs that we can work with. We've been working with schools, universities, colleges. We've done 2 government trials as well. We haven't done business yet. We think we can go there, but our sales efforts are largely focused on universities and colleges at the moment. You have my contact info. Reach out. Let's get coffee. Let's get ice cream. Let's make the world a little better.